Hello! Good morning from me, my coffee, and Kiva. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. You guys, today I have my voice just cracked so bad. Today, you guys, I have some really great things to play around with. We're basically going to be doing a full face of first impressions, but I really want to hone in and say that we are reviewing the brand new Revolution X Nightmare Before Christmas palette. I have this one, the Sally one, I have the highlight, and I have the lip gloss. So we are going to be doing a review on this palette first and foremost, but I also have some new stuff from Milani. I have some new liquid lips from Toofaced. I have the new Stila eye primer. I've got some lip balm by Florence by Mills. I've got a few other things to play around with here, so it is going to be like not a full face of first impressions, but like a lot of first impressions. And I'm super excited, so I'm not gonna waste any more time having my coffee, and it's really early in the morning. And if you're new to this channel, then hello, I'm so happy to have you. Don't forget you can click the subscribe button to become part of this weird, awesome, amazing family. And I'll have my Instagram linked right up here and in the description. If you would like to check me out and give me a follow over on Instagram, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my Instagram because I think it's so much fun and I just enjoy it with my whole entire heart. So if you do follow me, thank you so much. I really appreciate it again. But let's get started. I'm really jazzed. We are going to start off with the eyes today because I don't want fallout. If you've seen my last couple of palette reviews, like the Toofaced Pumpkin Spice palette, I'll have it linked right up here. I did really complain a lot about the fallout, so I am going to take a proactive step and do my eyes first like I normally do. Also, please don't mind my nails, like they look awful right now. I got some new jelly tips and I think I must have skipped a step because I put them on yesterday and then 3 of them came off last night. So they weren't even on for 24 hours. So I don't know what happened. I must have skipped a step by accident. It had been a while since I did my jelly tips, so I'll try again later, but this is what they look like right now, so I apologize. I am going to use a little bit of this brand new Stila eye primer. It looks super cute. And now I am that person that does like to set my eye primer. If you don't like to do this step, by all means don't. I just like it personally more for me. I even know like professional makeup artists normally don't set the eyeshadow primer. I don't know, for me, I'm not that great when it comes to makeup, so I feel like if I can't get my eyeshadow to blend properly, then it just looks like butt. I'm gonna go into this, and this is again by Makeup Revolution, and it is their Halloween collection. They collabed with Nightmare Before Christmas. There was a Sally palette and a Jack palette. I got the Sally palette just because I liked the colors a bit more. These ones are a bit more wearable to me. The Jack palette I felt was a lot more rainbow, which is great, but I feel like this one was going to be a little more my speed. Ooh. Oh wow, this pigmentation, holy crap y'all. I actually don't ever think that I've used a palette from Makeup Revolution. Have I? Maybe I have. Like very briefly or something, but it's been quite a while. But wow, look at that. That's nuts. I don't know what kind of look I want to do today. Do I ever? No, I don't. But I know that I am going to quickly go into the shade called Play Dead right here. This is just a really light kind of neutral brown color, and I am gonna pop this in the crease, and there is quite a bit of kick up if you can see that on the Play Dead shade. I'll kind of zoom in for you, but there is quite a bit of kick up, so if that is something that bothers you, just know that it is there. But I love palettes like this, you know, that are in collabs. I recently got the Colourpop Hocus Pocus palette. I haven't actually got it yet, but I ordered it, and I'm actually so upset because I ordered it from the Colourpop website because I didn't know if it was going to be in Ulta, and I didn't want to miss my chance, and of course it's going to be in Ulta. So like I don't know, I just prefer buying stuff from Ulta because I get the points and everything, and this shade is lovely. It is blended so nicely. It is blended so well. It does have quite a lot of fallout, so if that is again something that bothers you, just know that it is there. But wow, that blended beautifully and it is so smooth. I believe that Makeup Revolution is not like a drugstore brand, but I believe it's kind of like on par with like Colourpop or, well no, Milani is drugstore. I'm trying to think of something else, of some other company that's not super drugstore but is still really affordable, but you know what I mean. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I do believe that this is a London or like a UK based brand, so I could be completely wrong. You guys, I really want to just thank you for my last video, the Japanese geisha video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll have it linked right up here. It's such, I love it to actual pieces, and I love Japanese culture and I appreciate the culture so much, and it's just one of my favorite things. And thank you so much for whoever has watched my video. I really appreciate it. If you've liked it, if you have just seen it, I just thank you so much, because we have recently gotten to over 2,000 subscribers, and that is just, thank you so much for anyone that's liked, comment, subscribed, anything. Even if you've just watched the video, thank you so much, because you don't know how much it helps. Okay, next I'm gonna go into a little bit of the shade right here called Mad Scientist. This one is a little bit darker than the Play Dead, so I'm just gonna go over and just deepen up this area with the Mad Scientist shade. And that is going on really nicely. I can't really say if I can tell a huge difference between the two shades, because one is a very light brown and then one is just a slightly darker brown. It is still nice, and they are layering really well, and they're blending pretty well too, so that's good. Very nice. Okay, cool. So next, see, the thing is that I feel like I'm just gonna do the most basic thing. Kind of am. I'm gonna do the shade right here called Frightful, and then just deepen up everything else even more with this shade. Are you guys excited for Halloween? Are you excited? I know Halloween's canceled, but are you just excited for the aura of Halloween? The vibe, like, I'm ready for Halloween just to be here. I don't know if you guys can see what I mean, but like this Frightful shade, it is the deepest brown in the palette, but I feel like you genuinely can't tell a difference. Like, I hate it when this happens. Like, I really do, because you cannot tell a difference between Play Dead, Mad Scientist, and Frightful. They look like the exact same shade, except there may be like a tiny bit darker, but like I feel like there's not enough difference between them. Like, it really just looks like I have one color on my eye with a little bit of darkness out here. It doesn't even look like 3 different colors. In my mirror here, on camera I can tell a bit better, but in my mirror here I cannot tell where Play Dead ends, Mad Scientist starts, or Frightful starts. That first shade, the Play Dead, laid down so well, and it was really nice, but now I just, can you tell a difference? Okay, so I mean, there's that, I guess. And then I think, hopefully, the shimmer shades will do well. I'm really hoping they do, just because I like this palette and I really want to still like it. Is this an eyeshadow palette? Okay, so it is an eyeshadow palette. So it's not pressed pigment, it's actual just eyeshadow. So that could be why it's not doing like the best when it comes to like color differentiation and everything. I think they're very smooth and very nice to apply, but they're just a little bit lackluster compared to like pressed pigments, which I don't need to put them in the same boat. They're not the same thing. So I think for this, for being an eyeshadow palette, I think it's really good. I'm gonna go into Worm's Wart right here because it was so pretty when I put it on earlier when I swatched it. So I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna try a dry finger first and see how this works. It's okay. It's okay. Let me wet a brush, because I know these aren't glitters. There may be some glitter, but this one's not glitter, I don't think. Oh yeah, it picks up on the brush really well. Look at that. Oh yeah, so it must just like the brush a bit better, which is totally fine. I understand that. really, really pretty shade. It actually is a bit subtle. I thought that it was going to be much more intense, but I do like it like this. It's a bit subtle, it's really pretty, it's not like too in your face, and it has a lot of sparkle, which I think is really nice. I know I have done literally the most basic eye look I could have possibly done. Let me see if I can spice it up a little bit. Let's put a little bit of... We can try this one. This one's called Enchanting, but I don't know if it's gonna show up. No, not really. Let's try this one right here. This one's called Pumpkin Patch. Yeah, that one doesn't really show up either. You can't really see it. I'm gonna try to spray the brush just a little bit again. And I'm gonna go back into Pumpkin Patch over here. Now that one really picks up on the brush really good. Oh, you can see it. I can see it. You may not be able to see it on camera, but I can see it. I'm just trying to put it where the Wormswort meets the Pumpkin Patch, just to give it a little bit of definition, a little bit of differentiation. And so far, no fallout with any of these shades. No fall, none. Really, really good. Ooh, I'm gonna do my inner corner. Okay, so for my inner corner, well, let me do my face first. I'm gonna stop here. This is the most basic eye look ever. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna do my face. This is the brand new IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush. This is the 2020 version. Look! It's domed again. Okay, let me tell you a story. My very first Love is the Foundation brush was last year. That flat one. I had never tried any other ones before then. So like I didn't have a basis. I didn't know what the hype was, and I didn't actually think that the flat one was that bad. I genuinely thought it was fine because I didn't know any better. But oh my goodness, you guys, I'm using the Glossier Future Dew, by the way, but oh my goodness, now that I have this one that's domed, and I can tell like a massive huge difference. Like I don't know how I used that flat one this entire time. Like well, not this entire time, I eventually stopped using it, but I don't know how I used that flat one because this one is so good. And I've also been using this one from Sigma. This is the one that I've been using pretty regularly, and I love this one too. This one is flat, but I think it works so good. So I think either one would be really great. I'm gonna use the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation today. This one is a little bit darker than my skin tone right now because I don't have a tan going on, but I don't think it'll be too bad. It should be fine. Me and my mom watched Hocus Pocus for the first time this year, last night, and it was beautiful and I loved every second of it. And always, literally, every single time without fail, wow, it actually is a lot darker. Oops. But every single time without fail that I watch Hocus Pocus, I always cry. Always. When Binks gets released, like when the witches die and Binks, his spirit gets released from the cat, I always cry because Emily, his sister, comes back and he goes, "What?" And she goes, "What took thee so long?" And I'm just like, oh my god, just imagine if that was your sister and she was gone for 300 years. I always cry, and I cried, and my mom goes, "Honey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, they just got back together and it's really happy." And she goes, "Oh, okay." My mom thinks I'm nuts. So I actually really do love this foundation a lot. And for my under eye powder today, I'm actually going to go into this right here. This is the brand new Hourglass Ambient Light Sculpting palette, and it's got two really good powders in here. I'm going to use this lighter one right there. I've really been liking these for my under eyes just because I really feel like it blurs. And you can use this anywhere actually. I'm actually going to use a tiny little bit on my forehead and here. So here in my chin. And now we're gonna go into bronzer. I'm gonna use this from Kiko Milano. This looked so cute. This is called Universal Sienna. But the bronzer looked so pretty. You know, I haven't tried very many things from Kiko Milano, but I know they're a really good brand. But look at that. really, really pretty bronzer. And we are going to try this out. Is it shimmery? No, it looks to be matte, so that's good for me. But it is a baked bronzer, so. As you guys know, I've been in love with my Ilia bronzer. I really haven't used. It's really nice. It is a bit lighter, like a bit more, like it's not crazy pigmented. It is a bit lighter than something I would normally use. Like I think my Ilia bronzer is a little bit more pigmented than this, but it's still really pretty and it gives a nice bronze look to the face. So I'm into it, I like it. And for blush today, I'm actually gonna go back in with my Hourglass palette, and I usually just mix these two blushes because I think they look really, really nice together. It's such a pretty blush, I love it. And don't worry, this will go down. Like, it's not gonna be this vibrant the entire time. Like, but you guys, I love blush. I love blush. So like, I personally wouldn't care if it stayed like this, but I know a lot of people are gonna be like, ah! No, I like it, it's fine. Alrighty, and now for highlight, we're gonna go into this right here. This is also from the Makeup Revolution x Tim Burton collection. This is the highlight, and this one is called Moonlight, Mischief, and Madness, which is super cute. And it looks like this. It's got a little jack skull in the middle. Oh, okay. Okay, I think this is a little too light. Well, maybe not. Woo! Yeah, it's a little too light. You can see that it's like casting a shadow here, but I thought this one was like the most wearable out of all of them. I think there was one that was a tiny bit more bronzy. I probably should have gotten that one, but I thought that it was gonna be too dark. It looks really nice though. Man, that's blinding, baby. Blinding. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna do some mascara off cam. Well, wait, I'm gonna do my bottom lash line real quick. For the bottom lash line, I think maybe we'll do, I think I might do Mad Scientist right here mixed with like a teeny tiny bit with Vampire Teddy. So I'm gonna do this and like barely touch the other one. Alrighty, and then for the inner corners, I'm gonna go into the shade called Jewel here, right there. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner. Oh yeah, definitely love that. So now the eyes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, my mascara, and all that off camera because I don't have a new one to try of that, and then I'll come right back to you and we'll do lipstick. All right, and I'm back. So I've got my mascara on and all that good stuff. Now the last thing to do is lips today, and I for some reason thought this was like fall, but no, this is the Toofaced. This is their holiday collection. I didn't realize it was like the fall holiday. For some reason I thought it was like, or I didn't realize, yeah, I thought it was the fall holiday, not the Christmas holiday, but they're really cute though. Like this one right here is such a nice like burnt terracotta apple-y color. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one today. It's super cute, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my Milani lip liner in the shade Spice. Okay, I swear I'm so bad at lining my lips. Oh, it's such a nice color. Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. And this one I could wear during the fall time and winter time. I need to get that off though. God, my skin looks so good. I'm like I love this foundation now. I love it. Anyways, this is it, you guys. This is the completed look using the almost kind of full face of first impressions today. I love this look. Again, it's very simple. It's very simple. Next time that I use the Nightmare Before Christmas palette, I am going to be doing a more shocking kind of look, I guess. But all in all, I really enjoyed the stuff that I used today. I don't think there was anything that I just didn't like. This right here seemed to do pretty well. This is the eye primer from Stila. It seemed to do really well. I will try other eye primers as well because I know that I complained about the pigmentation on these shadows being not the best, but you know, it could be the eye primer, it could be the shadows. You never really know. It could be a combination of both things. So I will be trying this palette again over like concealer, over a different primer, but overall I love this palette. I thought it was so cute. I love the idea, and I'm so excited for Makeup Revolution that they were able to collab with Nightmare Before Christmas with Disney. Like, that's insane. Congratulations. And I thought it was really, really nice. The highlight is great. It's so blinding. I think it's a tiny bit too light. Well, maybe not, I don't know, but it looks very, very nice. And I think my skin looks phenomenal when we used this right here, and the bronzer from Kiko Milano is really great too. Yeah, I'm kind of hyped, and I like pretty much everything that I used today. So, well, not pretty much, but I liked everything that I used today. But yeah, you guys, it's gonna be the video. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up the like button for me and then subscribe if you want to. If you want to see the videos that I post and when I post them, click the little bell down the bottom there and make sure you set it to all so that YouTube knows that you want to see my videos. Again, my name is Kenzie. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!